this up there. Don't worry. And then I'll take like 10, 15 minutes and put it all in different directions. Oh, there you go.
You can take longer now.
Better the pots than the couch, right?
That's very true.
Well, I wanted to say just a few words. I've been at this place for 33 years. Wow. And it's been great. I love LCC and I love BCI. So you can tell all your friends that BCI is a good place to work.
It's the people.
It's the people. We have we had 33 in the prime. We went down to 23, and then now we have 8. And we're still doing 50% more than we did last year. But it's a great group of people.
What? They were right. We were overstaffed.
But in the 80s, when I came in, I was really part-time in a typing lab, and then
I knew her then.
Hey, and Kathy Shell, and Office Systems, and so I was in the typing lab a couple nights, a week, and Greg would come home, and I'd be waiting for him to come home. He'd come home, and I'd go, I'm out. And I'd go to work, and again on main campus, and get home at 10 o'clock at night, but that was okay. And did that for a while, and then developed some courses and got the chance to teach, and taught for 19 years or something part-time, and as the kids grew, my schedule grew, was perfect. And then in 94, 95, I was, you know how adjunct they get bumped, right? And I got bumped out of 3 classes. And I was like, what? How did this happen? So I went into, and I've got to look because I can't remember what it was called. Community Services and Continuing Education Department, because I wanted to teach. I was teaching for them, moonlighting on Saturday for Word Perfect and Microsoft Works workshops for Saturday, and so I was doing that, and so I knew Ellen, and bless her heart, I walked in, I said, do you have anything that I could do? Because I'm ready to go to Kelly Services. I don't have, my kids are in school, and I got bumped out of my classes. And she said, well, Liz is going on vacation for a week. And I was just gonna call Kelly Services, so do you want to try it? And so I said, yeah. And then from then on, I was working in her department and did the Health Fest thing and worked with Sue with CLDA. And you haven't lived when you're in a closet. I swear, Old Central, remember Old Central?
Oh, yes.
And we were in a closet, and we had 3 people, myself, Sue Muddy, and Michelle Smith. And when we were all there, we had to say, backing up, opening the door. It was sort of ridiculous. I know it was against all the rules. But anyway, did we not? We worked, and we tried to stagger our time, so we weren't all together, but it was hilarious. It was fun. And Ellen, I can't thank you enough for making me full-time. Office Systems wouldn't do it, but thank you. It just was wonderful, and that's when I started working for BCI, and Sue mentored me, and Ellen, and Sue would just throw all this knowledge into my face about workforce development, and oh my gosh, it was just wonderful, and so excited about it, and I learned so much from those 2 women, and Jean Kemper, and all the wonderful knowledge that they had on just doing performance solutions, helping people get better at what they do. And when we had one of our restructures or whatever. I spent many hours in that office crying because I was surrounded by all this stuff, and I'd be like, oh my gosh, my people are gone, you know, and we called it the cave. And Lane Glenn, Lane Glenn would come in and say, we're going to inventory this place to see what we've got. And that's how we got all those, we just did it. Yeah, that's how we got all our stuff. And we looked at every piece of information that was in Jean's cave and put it electronically so that we had, not the content unfortunately, but the name at least. At least where it was and where it was, and that's why it says red, green, yellow, because those are the folders that they were in. And you know, that stuff, don't even worry about it. It's way just it's buried somewhere. Sue, if you want it, take it. No. We may have some party gifts. I'm not going to take it with me. But it was fun, and we had we had so much fun. I've been so blessed to be able to work for bosses that allow you to have fun at work. You know, I mean, I can't remember, even though we were stressed out, and you know, we all were together. And I remember when Sue got sick, and Vivian and I were the only ones there in the office. It was probably going on 6 o'clock, and she says, "Sheila, are you still over there?" I go, "Yes, I am." You know, but what can you do? You know, you just had to laugh because it's so absurd. But we got through it, and you know, I think we've done some great things for a lot of people, a lot of companies, and I just, you know, it's not because I didn't like my job that I'm stepping aside. So. I just need a slower pace. And I have to learn how to use my new iPad. Her new toy. My new toy, and just visit my grandkids and travel and have a fun life. So, and Amy and Ashley, Ashley.
Using her iPad.
And Teresa, they're my Amy. Help! You know, it's just been a kick. So it's nice to work with multi-generations and different people, and having new people come in to show us the new ways, and it'll be great. So thank you for being here, and thank you for everything, really. I loved it.
If anybody has any
How was your day? And I tell them. And then it's over. And then we have dinner.
So if anybody has a little Sheila story they'd like to tell, feel free. Refreshments are out back.
Yeah.
Please eat them.
Food. I mean, there's lots of food back there.
One thing I do remember, Sheila and I used to celebrate our birthdays together.
That's right.
Oh.
That's right.
And we turned
Birthday
15 years the same time. I think we had 2 weeks of black crepe.
Oh. I came across that.
Because we were in the same office, I think,
Yes,
that year.
yes,
So, yeah,
yes.
it was really bad.
Yeah. It was all the
I came across that.
50 nifty,
Yes.
Nifty is, yeah.
Thrifty nifty, look who's 50.
Yeah.
These two.
Came back after something, and the whole office was black.
Yeah.
There's a little memory bag for you there, Sheila, that you can open on the table.
Here.
You should have had like a contest, name that director or name that.
I know, this is what I gave you. Where is she?
What goes around comes around. Is that
That was? Oh my gosh. See the earrings. Oh, jeez. I'll wear them with pride. They're health vest, healthy. That I forget. Okay, so you gave them to me,
And there's one more.
and then I gave them back to you. Oh, I got this. Oh, yeah.
I remember it all
Oh,
stretched.
my
These were the days.
Oh, yeah.
These were the days. Cut and paste, the flyer for that, cut and paste, literally cut and paste. With Scotch tape, oh my gosh. Now, this was a family affair, actually, because Greg and the kids helped set it, helped me Friday night, make sure the booze were in order and make sure everything was all set for Saturday's.
And Mary did service hours for you, remember?
She
For her-
did.
for her scholarship?
Yes, oh my gosh, that was 2000, July 9th, 2000.
Oh, you lying?
Gosh. Oh, thanks. I can't believe you said that was, I have lots of stuff, actually. That's so cute. Thanks, you. Oh my gosh. I know, I've been giving people presents all this year. Oh, remember this?
I don't have a story, but I just hope you haven't retired your Zen garden. Because the Zen garden with the little sandbox with all the.
No, I still haven't. In fact, someone asked me for it and I kept it.
I wanted it. Oh, you can't have it because it's just too.
Oh,
much
it's
to
too
connect.
precious. Every time Sue would enter the building, you know, Lane gave us these little, do you remember, like, did you get one of those?
I got one.
Those little, it's a sand, a little bar, you know, thing with sand. Well, am I the only one that
Oh,
kept it?
yeah.
I never got one.
I never got
We were on the
No,
sales side.
our team got it.
Sales
Oh,
side.
our team
Sales
decided
side.
to, okay, our team got it.
Yeah,
And,
Yeah, you guys are special.
and,
talking about
and
it.
was
Mine got
I,
it. She seems on the first floor.
I kept mine up, you know, and we put little things, you know, as we traveled, I put a little thing in it. Well, every time Sue came into the building, she put a little figurine, and I came across all those figurines.
I switched them out.
Yeah.
Well,
I take one.
she's doing it, and I didn't even notice till days later, you know? And then I'd look, and I'd be like, oh my gosh, there's a little cowboy sitting there, or, but you bought them.
Yeah, yeah, and then one year I gave them all back to you for Christmas.
You did.
But the fun thing, okay, so I did have partners in crime after I retired. I did, actually had a couple delivered for me. Kathy helped me once, and did you help me once, maybe? I think some other poor student employee got referred. But anyway, after I retired, so there was just one that never got delivered, and that's what's in the little purple bag for you. So you have your final Zen garden. It was supposed to be for Christmas last year, but I didn't make it here.
Hey, there's some cute things, and I did keep your card. Yeah, what am I gonna do with all my cards?
That's what you do with them, you put them on gifts to
Put 'em
people
on gifts.
retired.
Oh, how cute. Yeah, see, it was stuff like this. Oh my God. And it'd be sitting in the sandbox, and I'd be like, oh, that's so cute. Thanks, Sue. It's really fun. It's funny. Thanks, guys, for coming. Oh my gosh. Well, eat.
Let's eat.
Yes.